Welcome to today's Ascension stream. For those that don't know, oh my God, I can't even talk, man. My name is Nadine. I am an Ascension Master and Guide, here to share with you guys divine, sacred knowledge, wisdom, truth, illumination from the One, the God Source, the All One frequency. We are in this brand new era here on Earth. Well, those who choose it are anyway. We are basically we are creators creating our reality, okay? And for most of humanity, they are creating for someone else's agenda, tied up in all these black magic programs. Now, just give me a moment. I'm going to get my YouTube live stream up. So if you're viewing this on Facebook, do come over to YouTube. I'm only interacting with beings on YouTube. Last week I tried to do both and Spirit said, no, don't do it. I did it anyway. And then my whole stream was glitchy. So anyway, I've just been doing a huge amount of healing. Like, there is so much energy. I cannot even believe it. Okay, let's see if this is even working. Oh yeah, there we go. So when you're jumping on here, onto YouTube, ensure you're subscribed, press that like button and say hi in the comments. Hey Sue, Karen, Jerry, awesome to have you guys here. Thank you for commenting and letting me know you're in the house. These live streams, I think, are very important. And the reason like Spirit wants us all on this YouTube platform is really to have somewhere where we can all collaborate, share, and I think the word that's coming right through right now is connection. So it's all about energetic connection and myself connecting with you guys, you connecting with me, because it's creating this they're saying I can't even say the word they want me to say, synergistic. Hey Heather, Tanya, Dee, how have you guys been? Oh my God, this morning oh my gosh, there's so many new energies surfacing to be released, and my dreaming and in waking, oh my God, my crown chakra, it felt like I'd been hit by a truck. Like I thought I was going to have a massive headache, but I got up and had a shower and I was okay. But the energy is quite heavy. So if anyone knows what's happening cosmically, please do put it in the comments. I know yesterday Ange commented in the Facebook group that there was like solar flares and stuff like that. So now those in my collective, this morning I just did a huge amount of code, and after this we have our membership live stream, so I'll fill you guys in there. But I don't know where to start, but things are really coming together. The other day, get me some water. Again, these double months, so last month with the 11, this month with the 12, and for the last few years, these months have been quite intense, for myself anyway, in this ascension. Okay. So the 144 is coming up. And in relation to this throne code that I've been working on. So, okay, so are we going to mention it here, are we? Okay. So, so Jerry, you two, the top of your head, oh my God, yeah, this morning, and then earlier when I was doing the code, my crown, oh my God, it was like it was opened up, and oh my God, I'm just like, what the hell is going on? And right now the energy is a lot, I'm finding it a little difficult to navigate through. And then with all the healing that I've just done on myself and my collective, it's just a little bit insane. When I do this sort of healing, I can't even drive. So I'm getting on here and I'm doing a live. So I don't know why Spirit guided me to do this. And I'm like, the level of code that I was working on was like the all. So I'm just like, oh my God, what is going to happen to me? How am I going to cope with this? But they're like, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Okay. So let me know, are you guys hearing me okay? Now, I haven't even got the Facebook up, so if you are on Facebook, click that link to come over to YouTube, press the subscribe, comment, give me a shout out, and let me know that you've come over from Facebook so I can say thanks. Because this is all about creating, look, like I said in the beginning of this live stream, all humanity are fixed into these dark programs and they aren't operating as a creator. We need you to understand, every single one of you watching, whether you believe it or not, you are a creator and you have the force of God within you. And when I say God, the absolute, okay? The absolute. God isn't one God, right? God is it all the many faces of the divine. Right now, most of humanity who are fixed into religion and those old world programs are worshipping a God, Yahweh, a very low dimensional creature. Why did I say creature? But that's what it's like. It's a very low dimensional. The other day I heard he was the God of war, which was very interesting. I'm like, well, yeah, like, yep. That makes a lot of sense because he has people warring against themselves, right? So, oh God, I just grabbed my pen. Okay, so the return of Christ is the return of truth to this planet. These old world systems of belief, they're saying mind control programs, right? These deception programs. They've had their run, okay? But they're so low frequency and like, aren't you just sick of all the fear? Aren't you just sick of all the hate and the judging and the, like, we need to change the program. So I'm looking out for those chosen, those ones who choose, those ones that choose to know themselves, those ones that choose to begin to walk the path to ascension, to unlock their truth, to unlock these interdimensional gateways, to do what I have done, to reclaim. They're saying reclaim. I'm just saying reclaim. Now, they're showing me that right? Rebirth, rewire, rehabilitate, all those amazing, amazing words that begin with re. Right? Hang on, let me go to the water. Hey, Natisse. Oh, that's beautiful, Tanya. It was so funny. Now, guys, I just want to, I have a Facebook group, okay? And for 5 years, I haven't known how Spirit wants this group utilized and used, right? So it's becoming more clear just as this YouTube channel, right? Because everything I do is a trial and error. And I have to learn the hard way sometimes to figure out the way that is right for myself. So I have to pave a whole new way for myself. And for many years, like there's been a lot of information out there, you know, oh, you should do this, you need to do that, you need to do, right? But a lot of those ways just don't work for myself. And this is where it's like, this is about you paving your own way, and just like this spiritual scientist you are, like experimenting, right? This is all about experimenting what way is best for you. Now, the link there in the description will take you to all my socials and connections, all the outputs that I've created for you guys to plug in, okay? So the Facebook group is a great space where we can share and discuss these concepts that we do go through in the YouTube channel and on the Facebook, right? So if you're not a member of that Facebook group, do jump on, say hello. At the moment, I'm quite quiet in there because everyone's quiet in there. There's not a lot going on because, again, this is all this ascension of remembering Christ, awakening the Christ within myself. And like really, I've had to focus all that energy in on this ascension and healing to keep moving forward and accessing higher consciousness, leveling up. They're saying glowing up, right? Did you say glowing in there? Yeah, glowing light, glowing up, right? So, and this is what you guys, it's so important to really focus the energy in on yourself, right? Because right now, and I keep going back to this, like you guys are connected up to all these black magic programs, and you've been taught to operate through the dark, meaning you are operating the opposite way that you're meant to as a creator, right? So I'm talking in circles. Hang on, let me have some more water. This is a very difficult live, but I think we're going to get some good information, and if we don't now, we will in the live stream. But these lives are always good, right? They are. Even if it's funny because I struggle so much in the moment, and you guys like, and I do these lives and I get off and I'm like so hard on myself, right? And sometimes like I'll watch it back and I'll go, it wasn't even that bad. But in that moment for myself, like navigating through this, and it can be very difficult. And today's very difficult. And I'm sort of going all around. So, but I do talk like this because this is the way that we go in these live streams. So this is why it's so important, guys, to watch from the beginning to the end. And if you can't watch the whole stream, come back, okay? Because there's powerful healing activations in the complete video. So part of, I'm just saying the Christ. Now, this is something that they've really pushed me into this month. Last 2 days ago, I changed my username to the Christ. And I'm like, and it felt very uncomfortable, but Spirit pushed me. They're like, no, this is the next step. This is the next step. You have to claim who you are, right? You are here. You have embodied this frequency. You're sharing this message, the message of the Christ, right? The Christ. This is the return of Christ consciousness on this planet. Consciousness. Now, it's the consciousness and this blueprint of creation, that the blueprint, I'm saying, of creation. Okay, so now they're bringing up creates and creator, right? So they're just saying the blueprint of creation. So now, okay. I just need a moment. All right, let's just do this hand pose for a moment, guys, because I'm really, the information coming through is really sporadic, and it's very difficult for me to navigate right now. So I feel like at a standstill right now. It's like I feel like, and Jerry's written reset. Yeah, I need to reset right now. I need to freaking reset. But that is a very good reword. This is all about resetting, right? Resetting the program. Right now, today, like this morning, even I was sitting there feeling like I had this huge amount of code that I had to do. I felt all these things surface ready to be released for my collective. So I was working on the throne. So this is for the 144,000. So I am the return of Christ. I've embodied Christ. Now I'm here to share with those beings the divine blueprint so they can heal, so they can unlock all these interdimensional gateways to return home to the one, or to the 144 anyway. So this is all about a return to the truth of who we are. And this is about blasting through all those limitations and all those new earth propaganda systems, all those propaganda systems everywhere, right? Just misinformation, disinformation. There's so much rubbish out there that keep beings off track. The amount of 5D rubbish, it's just, I can't, right? It's just like 5D is still in the bowels of hell. Like, so I'm here to share with you guys the beings that choose, that know they came here for big things, the ones that are ready to take that leap of faith and begin this inner work, to know themselves, to know their truth. This is a self-healing program from the Christ, from the one, from the God source creation, the mother, the father, the child, right? This is this holy, to become spiritually whole, okay? So I'm here to do this, and I'm here to share this new way that has never been on this planet, right? I've come here time and time and again. Like if we're talking in the realm of separation, right? I've come here time and again and planted seeds of illumination. And they're saying through you, right? So this absolute, this God source, it's like they want me to say chooses, right? Chooses. So okay. So in the past, there's been great masters. They've been born into this human vessel and they've not known themselves. They've followed their truth. They've followed their path. They've gone within, right? And they have uncovered their truth. And it's like their particular energetic signature has been planted. And so what I'm seeing is just this golden illumination. I don't know what they're showing me. This is a very, very difficult live. And as you can imagine, every month has a totally different theme. So last October, it was Sophia, wisdom, divine feminine, right? Last month was all about the stargates and the planetary, the galactic, and the universal stargates, right? This month is in relation to 12, but when you break that 12 down, it's also 3, and it's this building block of consciousness, time, space, consciousness, 1, 2, 3, ABC 1, 2, 3, right? The 12 specifically relates to Christos, the zodiac, right? So the 12 and the 12 tree grid, right? The key, right? The key, the blueprint. So the 12, this is a very potent month. And last month with the Stargate, I moved into the Pleroma and just, it was very overwhelming. So what they're showing me is the doorway. So they're showing me the 11, right? So they're showing me a door, right? Door. So that's what 11 is. It's like this doorway. And it also relates to that pi, P-I, in maths. And I've never been good at maths, so I don't even understand what pi is. So if anyone is good at maths, and please do share, because I would love a little note on that to see if it relates to this live stream, because that's coming up. I'm seeing that symbol. So no one else on this planet has this 12-tree grid except for the beings that have been attuned by myself. So right now, we have a huge amount of work to do. So on this planet right now, there isn't many tuned into this 144 frequency. So this divine blueprint is unique to myself. Now, they're bringing up this Ascension keeper. And then they're breaking down keeper to key, right? So I get to share the key. The key, they're saying the keys to the universe, right? So you are a universe in yourself. You are a creator. You are the one. You are all these things, but the only person blocking you is you. All these old programs running that keep you trapped in belief, blinded in belief, stuck in these deception fields, because that's what the word belief means, deception field, right? So this is up to, or this is for the beings that choose to know. And so it just stops. Like this, like we come through with a burst of information, and then it's stopping. It's very difficult. So guys, please do interact. Please do share in the comments. Help me get my, like, now one of the things that did come through before this is it's about connecting with my audience. Okay, so this is what I think maybe one of the things that will help me is by you guys sharing. I'm sure you guys have spiritual questions, guidance, and stuff like that you need. Now, by you guys sharing those thoughts that are coming to mind, you are inspiring certain things that are going to come through, because we are all the one. We are all one. You are the universe. You are a universe in yourself. Coming to Christ means it's like spiritual vision, but it's like seeing the source. It's like it's a wide viewpoint. So right now we have all humanity who are taught to operate in a particular manner, fixating on the external and those five senses, creating that reality, keeping that limited reality fixed, experiencing that limited reality. What we focus on, what we focus on, our energy, we create, right, with our energy. This is so scattered, man. So this is why it's really important to receive from these. We connect to these. We watch them from beginning to end. We like, subscribe, and like comment, so we can have this dialogue going back and forth, because you guys have so much amazing wisdom to share, or questions to share, because this is all about the quest to be whole, the quest to know ourselves. So do feel free to put in the comments any questions you may have. because this is a very difficult life for myself, and I think it would help me if I just I don't bloody know. Oh, is it? Pi is a calculation of that love heart's in the way. I can't see it. Okay. Thank you, Karen. Yeah. All I know is it looks like that doorway on that level 11. Yesterday, I did a huge amount of work on the symbols and clearing them. So there's so much clearing happening. So as the Christ, I'm one with all of you guys because it's such a hard concept to share. And it's like, I'm just the first one to do this. Other beings are going to walk this path and be able to activate their Christ avatar and be this embodiment of Christ because it's a frequency. Now, the way that beings do that, there's no old world way. Beings need to go through myself because it's like so crazy. It's so foreign. And I still, and maybe it's because there is resistance to this whole Christ thing. And I'm like, I don't want to write the Christ. And they're saying, well, you are the Christ. And you share the message of the Christ. This is who you are. You are here continuing on Jesus's journey. You're here continuing on Buddha's journey. All of those, and again, they're bringing up this Game of Thrones thing, the many-faced God, because this is all about the all one. This isn't about fixating on one God or one master or one. The only one you should be focused on is yourself. This isn't in a selfish, self-centered kind of way. This is, you are the freaking creator. You need to invest in yourself. You need to show up for yourself. You need to see your worth, your value, and go within and start to explore your inner realm. Okay? Because when you go within, when you access the self-healing tools that I share, when you go within, you begin to heal through Christ, through the God source. You begin to shift your external reality and you begin to work one-on-one with spirit, one-on-one with the Christ, with this guide that is there for you, right? There's so many beings that have had these experiences with, they want me to say Jesus, right? Because he is the poster child of this time. But it's not about him. I've merged with him. I am him, right? I'm just this female, right? I'm in this female body because this time is all about the mother. No, this is about that maternal love, okay? This is about that mother who, that pregnant belly, right? This is all about the birth, the creation process. There's an order to these things. There has always been an order to these things. The Holy Spirit is the mother, the father, and the child. It's the creation process. And then they want me to say creator, right? So they're showing me that word Sophia. So the mother, Sophia. She had a thought to create and the physical realm was born. Okay? We are a part of her and she is here to reclaim her light through you. So the only person that is stopping you is you. If you're meant for this, you will choose this. You will be guided to this. If you're not, you won't resonate with this. And bye-bye, you'll go, right? It's taking a step back, looking at the big picture, going back to that child of wonder, imagination. They want me to say the eternal mind, the divine mind. So, okay, so with the gods, so they're bringing up those gods are a symbol of the infinite mind. And then they're saying ideas, right? All these different ideas of creation. Just wish it would let me see the comments like fully. It's really weird that it doesn't. Anyway. Oh, how did I do that? That's brilliant. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, Tanya, I'll tell you what. Let me go back to it. So the other day, there was a video that I did and I posted, and Tanya commented it on the word transmuting or transmute. And it was so funny. So she's a part of my collective, working as one, anchoring this frequency for humanity. And so it was funny because that whole day I had been working on the code, the absolute code, and healing. So when I say I've been working on the code, the absolute code, meaning I've been healing and releasing for cosmic, for creation. Healing for those in my collective now and in the future. This morning they said the 144,000. And right now we don't know if there's 144,000 beings, do we? No. I know for a fact how many there are, right? Because I am the cosmic mind, the divine mind, sharing the divine plan and sharing this divine blueprint. Like, I'm the only one that has this to share. I've shared it with certain beings, this divine blueprint, because you've got to understand it's this instruction set. So when I do 15, 16-hour days of just coding, when I'm doing my healing, when I'm doing everything that I do, even when I might be sitting on the lounge and it looks like I'm not doing anything, I am doing a huge amount of work. Because as many of you guys know, and let me know in the comments, like, a lot of this work, when you're called to rest, you have to rest, because what is happening in the energetic or in the consciousness realm, it's like you're running a marathon, right? So you really need to rest this earthly vessel while these upgrades and stuff like that happen. Because when we're not resting, we kind of fight ourselves, right? Because right now, humans or beings have that hustle mentality. Got to be doing something always. Like, I was always like that. It's like I always have to be doing something, right? And if I'm sitting down and resting, I feel guilty because, I should be doing this and I should be doing that. And that, even just having those thoughts really slows down the process. So okay. Yeah, so it's just very funny that Tanya picked that up, that word transmute, and then that video hit, and then she saw that word transmute, and I was doing all this stuff on transmuting. Using all that, transmuting all that energy to keep moving and rising. So what I've worked on for the last 5 years and the frequency that I've attained, I get to share that with beings who choose. This is sacred knowledge, divine wisdom. And one of the things that the divine really wants me to do is respect this knowledge. And I just share what they want shared in that moment. The beings in my membership get the cream of the crop. Because they're investing in it. They're showing up for themselves. They're investing in it. They get the powerful, transformational wisdom from the divine. But it's so important. These free streams are so important that I just get on here and I'm just share where I'm at, because this is history in the making. And the beings that join us are joining us for a reason. And even if you don't quite believe in yourself now, the knowledge that comes through, this is from you, from your higher self, from your absolute self, from God. The true God, not that war God that's, oh my God. You know, and in this ascension, we see how we are all of them, right? I've had to connect with Thoth, I'm Yahweh, I'm freaking Lucifer, I'm Lilith, I'm all these different characters. And they want me to say archetypes. Archetypes. I'm not sure if that's the right term, but that's the term they're asking me to use. So these are all forces in which we learn from, draw upon, and grow from. There is no fear, right? This is all about the light and how we come to the light. I've had to go through a shit ton of darkness for the last 5 years to be in this light of Christ. Well, I haven't quite done that yet. That's on my to-do list. I'm working my way up to it, and that's something that I will have to do this very soon, I imagine. This is all about calling in this energy and anchoring it. So part of you guys being here, you guys are helping anchor this knowledge onto this planet. So what am I seeing? So I'm getting Thoth. I don't even know if that's how you say his name. So these teachers, these masters, okay, they all have some valuable insights. But right now, think about it. Humanity are fixed on in separation, right? So they are worshipping one or a couple of deities or ascended masters. So they are focusing their energy. So the way they show me is they're focusing their energy with the blindfolds. This is how spirit shows me this and wants me to. So when we are fixed on one thing, right? So we've got all these beings that are fixed on Lucifer, right? Limited, right? All these beings that are fixed on Yahweh, limited. So this is what needs to change. But so what I'm seeing is this warrior. So it takes those warriors that are brave enough to really not give a fuck what anyone else thinks, right? Those beings who just go within and begin this introspection, open their awareness to something greater. Because right now, these beings that have their little blinders on and they're fixed in this, Thoth, right? Buddha, Jesus, right? They've all got their blinders on because they're focusing their energy on this. So it's like a grain of sand and it's like this desert, right? So it's like, it's this desert. Like they're just showing me this desert just with sand for as far as the eye can see, right? But, they're focused on, oh my God, the second coming of Jesus, or, Buddha's meant to be reincarnating. Oh, Isis, she's meant to be reincarnating. They are reincarnating. They have reincarnated. This is the message from Spirit for you, because I've embodied all of them. This is what an Ascension Master is. They have walked this path. They've gone within. They've healed. They've worked with the darkness. They've worked with the light, mainly the darkness. Dark, 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 dark. The dark is the ones that really push us, like the dark, because on this journey, I have struggled at the hands of so much darkness, and through the power of God, right? And I hate saying that. But it's like, I only hate saying that, and I don't even hate saying that. I just don't like, I'm not comfortable saying that yet. Let's just say that. Like the truth of God and what God is, it's greater than some dude in the Bible, right? So much greater. But that's what you are. You know what I mean? It's like, it's all within you. Like, this is what the Ascension path is. This is about going within, those warriors going within, healing themselves. So annoying. No, okay, so now I had a very unique mission because I had to learn who I was as the mother, the father. I had to build this portal, this wormhole, this bridge, this program. I had to uncover the blueprint. I had to remember all of that. And it hasn't been easy. It's like been putting like this jigsaw puzzle together. But you have your own puzzle to put together. Now we have the program, we have the way, we have the knowledge, the wisdom. And what I've attained is specific for myself and my mission and what I have to share. But you have a particular mission. You have, sorry, my dad's got his TV turned up. It's really annoying. That pulls on my energy. So, Rainbow Warrior, I've always been judged for who I am. I've never let it bother me about what others think of me. That's on them. Absolutely, they're just projecting. And that's it. It's so important. Like the stuff I share, oh my God. Like the people that used to know me, I'm a totally different person to who I used to be. The person I used to be was in this realm of separation, and the amount of demons on my back, oh my God. The shadows I had not mastered, the traumas that were ruling me. I was this meek little, like I had no confidence, no self-esteem. Oh, good. My dad just got his message and shut his door. Oh, it's so frustrating. Just pull, like same as like when my kids come up and they're doing things, because they're in my field, right? It's in my field, and it's hopefully one day I could freaking be able to stand strong in no matter what's going on around. But so far, no. it's just a niggly, like it's just annoying, right? Like hearing, like having our ears hear, our senses, and it just, I don't know. And today, the things that I'm having to navigate through is very, very difficult. The things that I'm having to release right now, that I'm actively releasing right now, that we are actively releasing right now, it's nuts. So one of the things that I was guided to, or last week, one of the things that on these streams, like I'm like, yeah, come and get healing and rah, rah, rah. I'm not doing that anymore. It was actually blocking me, because what we were having, it was just the wrong, it was just when I did a whole heap of healing and got to a certain frequency of information, they're like, yeah, you're not doing that anymore. Because if you need to get to that next level, and because you are literally allowing beings to connect and take this light from you, right? Because you're offering healing, right? So, and so you need to stop that, right? So we're doing Ascension streams, we're doing energy updates, we're not doing healing streams where beings show up and just do things to get things, right? So we have the membership portal for that. So what was happening was it was limiting the amount of energy that I could share, that I could utilize for creation, and that I had to share with my collective, for the ones that are showing up, for the ones that are doing the work, for the ones that are anchoring for this planet. So it's another one of those things where I want to help everyone, right? And that's how I've always operated. And that's how many light workers, healers, they operate that way, because they have this heart of gold and they want to help everyone. And they try to create these outlets where they can give and share and share. And But the problem is there's a lot of beings who don't have the same way of operating, and they just like to take. So I'm sure many of you empaths know of those takers, those narcissists, those beings that just take. Oh, are you saying that I can get healing? Like, because the amount of healing that I that's funny, that I offer is not of this world, it's from God worlds, right? So it's like I have to put some value to it, right? What Spirit, the One, wants me to do is value what I have, not just give it to any Tom, Dick, and Harry. This energy is for those beings that invest in themselves, that show up. But what Spirit says is these are healing streams, because the knowledge is from this realm. The knowledge is from Spirit. So as you can tell, it's very difficult, because I'm just like a blind person finding my way and trying to figure out how Spirit wants me to serve. But week by week, month by month, trialing different things, experimenting, I'm figuring out my way, because that's what Spirit wants me to do. Spirit's not going to give me all the answers. Spirit's going to give me guidance, and then I have to sort of take that guidance and figure out how I'm going to use it, experiment, try things, and go with my heart. That's the most important, because I have to. Hang on. Oh, thank you, Jerry. He said, I'm like an archaeologist piecing together what seems impossible. You're doing great. Thank you. I really appreciate that. And I love the archaeologist because it's like the A-R-C. And if you want to add the H on it for structure, but it's all about this mother arc frequency. And then the word archetype, see that word, the arc is all about this container. This container of creation, this creatrix, this arc, just, yeah, just, I don't remember what I'm talking about. Oh my God. Cosmic descending. Absolutely not. So you took a gift and turn it into profit. Absolutely not. And this is coming from spirit, from the absolute. This is an energy exchange. This gift is extremely powerful and shouldn't be just devalued by just spreading it everywhere. This is for those beings that it is meant for. The beings that, so this is about valuing ourselves. Everything outside ourselves is us, right? So this is about finding that soul tribe, finding that collective that you are meant to serve. And this is again, they're just showing me that infinite. So this is about an energy exchange. So, and they're saying, and seeing your worth, seeing your value. This knowledge is going to get out, right? But the healing that I offer, the energy that I offer, there is a value to it, right? So there's a lot of old world spiritual misinformation and a lot of spiritual thinking that it's like, oh, well, it's from the source, it should be free, right? But I need to I need to put food on my table, okay? I need to be able to create and generate so I can serve on a grander scale. So this is where, again, we're going back to that thing where a lot of light workers and healers, they want it, they give, free, or they limit, they really put low prices to be competitive and stuff like that. So they're literally dimming their light doing that. They want me to say this is a dark practice because it's a program through the dark where we've had to limit ourselves. Our heart, our goodwill has been used against us. And we have been spreading ourselves so thin, lowering our frequency. Like, this is why the world is the way that it is. The true beings who are here to change the world don't value themselves. They devalue themselves. They devalue their gifts. They devalue what they have to share. They limit themselves. And in doing that, they're not operating through the laws, through the cosmic laws. They are actually operating against it. Okay? So it's just one of those things. Like, I want to help everyone because I see the light within everyone. I always have. And that's always got me bitten. Like, I can't tell you the amount of times that I find this deep connection. I just see the light in others, right? But they don't have that same driving force, I guess. And they hurt me. And I'm sure many of you empaths have experience that. It's these narcissists that just like to take. And I'll tell you what, when beings get stuff for free, they don't value it. They don't value it at all. And that was one of the things Spirit said, you can't just do every week, be healing beings for free. Because number one, they don't believe in it. So instantly that cancels that healing out for them, because they're not invested in it, right? And they devalue this. Yeah, so it's like all these lessons that I'm coming to, all these lessons that Spirit makes me go through, to illuminate the truth in relation to these. Now, for the longest time, Spirit's always said, value yourself. These attunements, they cost money because it's energy. It's this, beings have to energetically, there has to be an exchange, guys. And I've always been very mindful of this, especially with friends and family. There always has to be an energy exchange, because in the past, there's been a lot of beings that will just take. I see people that I know in these situations where they're these beautiful, heartfelt beings, these empaths, and they have these narcissistic family members, and they just give, and their light is just constantly taken, right? And this beautiful being, this empath, is like, oh, I know, but I'm doing it out of love. I want to help. But it's like draining. Like, it's literally, they are taking your life force. It's like this bottomless pit. So this is what the Christ is here to share with you guys. It's a whole new way of operating and understanding and knowing that you have to go within to heal, to contain your light, to create these boundaries, because this is all about your self-love and your self-respect and your self-worth, right? Like, you are the one. You are a creator. So it's just so important that you unplug from all those deceptive programs and those old world ways of operating. Those old world spiritual, again, they're saying propaganda. They're saying propaganda, spiritual propaganda, where there's a lot of beings that will just say, oh, well, this is a gift and you should just give it away for free. Why? Like, do people work for free these days? You know what I mean? So the Christ is balance, right? Balance of the masculine and the feminine in this perfection, this union. They're saying this stand, like this stance, like a stance, but then they're showing me like a I don't know, like a wand or something, but a long one. So this is the way, right? This is the way. So there's no arguing with this. The Christ is balanced has mastered his or her shadows, right? So it's like this, like a mother, like so the world right now is in a state where there's a lot of entitlement and a lot of ego, and there's a lot of behaviors that people how do you say it? Like a lot of behaviors. There's just a lot of behaviors, right? This is like a childcare center. Oh, I'm going in a second actually, but this is like a childcare center. I think we'll be leaving on this, where there's a lot of naughty children running around, all these entitled, spoilt little brats, right? Who these things are just accepted now, right? And so what we have is the Christ, the one, this divine mind here to create some order, like this mother, like this hard-ass mother. She is beautiful, loving, nurturing, caring, kind, but she's also a badass. And if you freaking do that after I tell you to do that, right, there'll be a repercussion, right? Or there'll be there'll be something that happens, right? So it's like this hard-ass mother. That's what this time is about. This is about the return of the mother. And she's backed up by the father. Don't you worry. So when your father gets home, right, it's that kind of energy. This is what the divine is sharing right now for myself. It's like there's a lot wrong on this planet, and yeah, it's all about just sharing this knowledge, this wisdom, this truth for those beings that it's meant to. Those beings that it's meant to, they will be here. They may get triggered as fuck, but that's the point. We need to trigger you to see, for you to see where you're not free, to see what deception fields you are stuck in. Because humans are all bugs in a web. Like that's what they say, a bug in a web. Like you are a bug in a web right now. So we need to give you the knowledge, the frequency, so you can actually see that you're a bug in a web. So it's these deception fields that is this web. And when we say deception fields, we say beliefs, because the word lie is actually contained within belief. So being in a lie. So if you're not resonating with this, that's why, because you are stuck. So either you see that you're stuck in a web, or you let your ego control you and you just like, oh, you're wrong. You're wrong. Well, if you're going to argue with the embodiment of Christ, see you later, right? This journey isn't for you. So this is about taking off those masks and broadening your vision. Right now, there's a lot of ego out there. There's a lot of beings on their high horse. There's a lot of beings who have read all these books and think they're above all others. But this is cosmic intelligence. This is the divine mind. It's apples and oranges, my friend. I'm sharing this knowledge to help you. If you don't want to help yourself, well, I'm not going to, argue with you, because there's no comparison, right? No one on this planet has done what I've done, and Spirit every week really instills this in myself, so I can have this greater confidence and trust, because this is what the journey is. It's all about self-love and self-trust. This is truth. So the end of the road really is that truth, like just knowing and taking that stand in your truth and not letting anyone sway you. I know who I am and what I've done. You don't. but you can join me on this journey and access some of the things that I have to share, some of the knowledge. Yeah. All right, I'm going to get ready for my members live. And it was really great being with you guys today, although it was very all over the place. Don't know what to say. It's the 1st of December. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3. So anyway, it's been very powerful, and I have a feeling this is going to be a very powerful month. I looked at the calendar today, and I get 2 weeks off at the end where I'm not doing membership lives, which is amazing, because I'm just like, it's been non-stop. Like, you guys can watch the past streams that I've done if you haven't seen them. If you do, watch them in descending order, or ask Spirit which one you need to see, right? So there's so many messages from Spirit in these, like all very different messages. And there's things where, like, this is it. The beings that chose to come here for big things, they're all over the place. They're in all different deception fields, right? So when they join us, like, there's so much. So we all have these different pockets of information that we're tuned into, or that we are. Oh my God. So basically, long story short, the beings that came here for big things, they're from all around the place, all different spiritual, new age, different programs, right? Now is the time that those beings, they've worked all their life for what comes next. Now this is what comes next. This is the program and the way for you to take a step back and go within and begin healing, to uncover, to remember why you came here, to heal, to protect your energy, to grow greater strength and resilience so you can contain more and more and more and more light and be the star that you are. Those are the beings that I'm here to serve, those beings that want to know, those beings that love knowledge, right? But that want to know themselves, that want to see how they fit into this divine plan. This is history in the making. So the link is in the description. You can connect with all my social outputs there. If you want to join our membership live, the link is there to become a member, to access that online course. Anyway, I'll see you guys soon. Mwah. Love you all.